Okay, so you can see this is the first area down alongside the field to keep the dogs in, and this is the second. That's where this is the direction I have to go. There is a stone wall in here, completely hidden. Right, so the first trees that I would have planted in here were these trees here. I don't know how good they're showing up. Okay, so these were the pioneer trees. These were the first trees to come in. They're very hardy. I don't like them. They're planted en masse in Ireland. I think they're a terrible tree, but after them the broad leaves came in. Okay, so this was kind of a shelter belt or wind belt, but they've served their purpose, and these are all going to come out. So what I need to do is cut a channel all the way down here, same as this, for ease of access to dig the holes, concrete in posts, and put the wire up. But at the moment now I'm just stripping the trunk of any kind of lateral branches and stuff like that. So these trees will be coming out. Right, so this is from the bottom corner looking back up, and now this is the area now. I think I have some blackthorn, some stumps, and when all this cuttings and the stuff chopped down here, all the way up to here, get the rake in, pull all that back, kind of keep it clear like that path. All the branch stuff cut back, didn't need the chainsaw, thank God. And just kind of build up the bank with all these blackthorn and brambles and stuff like that. There's some of the back to the old stone wall. So if I can get behind these with the fencing, I'll do it. Right, so the next section will be this. I'm kind of halfway across now. I'm going to clear all that out. I won't do it now though. It's time for a cold one. There's just a look back across to where I was. I've cleaned out a nice area here. A lot of light getting in. This sitka spruce I'm actually going to leave, because it's after developing into a substantial tree. But I've cleaned out all the branches underneath. What I didn't know was over here. Nice hazel. That's self-seed now around the place. These thin sitka spruce, they're all coming out. Sycamore. And here's a Spanish chestnut. Or the sweet chestnut, I think it's called, yeah. I can't remember if I put this in or if it's self-seeded. I think I might have put it in, considering where it is down here at the end, because they grow into considerable trees, massive giants, over a lifetime or two. But the idea will be to clean a lot of the branches. I also have to, or the trunks, not the branches. I need to get all the ivy, which will strangle them. I need to clean all the ivy off. So we can also see, after you put in your first trees, or the pioneer trees, stuff that will naturally grow there, nothing fancy, provide a bit of cover, shelter, and you bring in the next wave of trees. What will happen is, and what's the case here is, they start to self-seed. So here we have oak, self-seeded, another oak, the sycamore self-seeding, and the hazel is self-seeding, and there's probably others, but I haven't really given this place a big clean up. I did come in a couple of years ago and I coppiced a lot of stuff to let the light and the sun back in, and a lot of grass started to come in around the ground floor, but now it's just the ivy and the weeds and brambles they've colonised the floor. So you can plant in different waves, and then eventually your trees will actually self-seed. And then what you can do is you can remove the pioneer trees, the trees that you don't want, and you can bring in some speciality trees if you want to. So you can see the way the trees here, the ivy just taken over, but I'm after cutting. Last week I just chopped around a circle around it. I need to strip all the ivy off the trees. You see this one here is clean. They're clean enough. I just want to get them back to. So when this floor space gets cleaned up and I trim a lot of the lower limbs, any dead limbs, or then I might start looking to plant up different species and stuff, because I think this, after the sitka spruce, then all these 1 foot slips of broad leaves, they come in, and what survived. I think had larch, good few of the larch. I don't know if they were Japanese or European, they died. There's 1 or 2 left. But you can see there's like huge floor space here. There's larch. There it is. I'm going to start putting, hopefully, the giant leaf rhododendrons. You see all this undergrowth, but it's great for actual birds and wildlife and stuff. That's why Nina, she loves it down here, because the birds are actually drawing her in to the cover. And Sitka was the same. She used to hammer the bramble, so it was just second nature to her to hit cover, you know. Anyway, that's today's bit done.